From now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City, the Jazz taking on the Knicks. For the Utah Jazz, it's been a disappointing first half of the season. Can they turn things around, starting with a win tonight? Knicks, Jazz, up next. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And already halfway through the year, let's see how the West is stacking up. You look at the Jazz, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year. So here are the Jazz starting five. Lauri Markkanen out there with Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 spot. And for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. Here's Bridges following the 3 by Utah. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are 2 of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A. You know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Towns a screen on George to the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Crafty pass there from Brunson. The guy just makes plays.
Utah has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Mikhailuk. Another 3 for Utah.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Towns a screen on George. Pass to Towns. This one for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Hart. 8 points in his last time out. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Sensabaugh, no good. Knicks trail by 7. Towns outside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really out.
Nurkic shot is good.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, they've been clearly the better team. One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Markkanen for 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Here's Brunson and Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you, Brian.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Towns, and Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Hart. Utah making a switch here. Outside Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Clarkson for three. Rebounded by Bailey. Jazz leading by 9. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
Improving shot mechanics, good height on that jumper, nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
A nice shot by Filipowski.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
From the arc. And it's Brunson missing. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Clarkson for 3. That shot off the mark. Clarkson's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. To the paint. Shot is up. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Collier's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Anunoby. Shamet comes in for Bridges. And it's McBride in for Brunson.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Shamet. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Bailey gets it to go.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Robinson passes to McBride. New York again can't hit. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for Utah. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
So the Utah 5 right now. Filipowski out here with Kevin Love. Then it's Bailey. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Collier in at the 2-guard spot.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Towns. Coming off a 22-point game against Dallas.
And he really dominated. Working hard to control the glass.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite 3-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best 3-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Here's Bailey. Filipowski with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Brunson is checked in for New York. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Utah leading by 16. Here's Filipowski, and he converts the layup. Filipowski's got 7.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
4-3. A nice shot by McBride.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
From outside the arc. And it's Filipowski. That time on the assist by George. Filipowski's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Jazz lead, 46.
Filipowski pass to Bailey. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 12 points for him.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Brunson. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Tries to save it. It's George on the wing. Another 3 for Utah.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Towns. He's got 13 from behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Fast break, New York. Inside, another one falls for New York.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Around the middle part of the year, Clark, how much are these teams looking to the future?
Well, it's hard not to. I mean, it's human nature to kind of look ahead. Coaches and players that are leaders on their respective teams have to keep themselves and their teammates in the moment, and that's part of the coach's responsibility, I think.
Count it from distance.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
For New York, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Brunson, a good look.
2 minutes.
The rebound by Filipowski.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Pass to Bailey. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Guys, back to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Towns. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson, and it's Bridges in for McBride. Then for Utah, Nurkic is checked in for Filipowski. Mikhailuk comes in for Bailey, and Sensabaugh subbed in for George. For New York, they've gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Brunson. Utah grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
He was all alone on that one. Anunoby's got 5 points.
Confident shot from Anunoby there, showing he's very comfortable rising up off the catch.
Here's Mikhailuk. Fires in the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And that one's good, Brunson.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Marketed from long range. Another 3 for Utah.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Brunson, buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
69.
No good. His first miss. He's 5 for 6 now. Pass to Hart. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Fires away from way outside. And so it's Utah up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. They're letting them get too much, fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, it should reveal a lot about themselves, where they are currently, and where they need to improve.
And if they were to somehow win this, that would speak volumes as well. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Utah Jazz. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max mark.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Outside Anunoby. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Shots good by Sensabaugh.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Right now, for the Knicks, breaker that through.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Right wing, and here's Brunson from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Brunson's got 20 points.
Brunson getting loose. He's throwing his own number to great effect in this one.
Markkanen from long range. Another 3 for Utah.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Right side Brunson. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Jazz lead 80-52.
Hard against Markkanen. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Markkanen's got 6 here in the quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Rebounded by Nurkic.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Sensabaugh. For 3, hits the trifecta. Sensabaugh's got 12.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And that one's good. 17 points in the game.
Boy, I like the way Towns is engaged on offense. Feels like he can score from anywhere on the floor.
He gets it in there.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Jazz. From 15 feet away, that's short off the rim.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Markkanen. 21 points in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Anunoby. 5 points in the game. And it's Towns penetrating.
Towns is especially dangerous when he's cutting to the rim like this. Really good mobility for a big guy.
Here's Nurkic. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Nurkic has gotten his third basket of the night.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Anunoby, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Gets the three to fall. Brunson's got 28 points for the game.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And New York has possession, following the three by Utah. Here's Anunoby. The rebound by the Jazz. Pass to George. Let's go with a three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now here's Bridges. No points yet, and Anunoby gets it to go.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Markkanen for three. And again for three.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. At the end of the third quarter, a huge... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Bailey. He's out there with Kyle Filipowski. And it's Collier in at the one spot.
That's just as difficult assignment. I mean, having to guard Towns in that area, he's always going to find a way to get his shot off cleanly.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after one or two wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Again, the Knicks, good for two more. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Here's Clarkson, following the three by Utah. Up top, Robinson. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Utah's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Shamet passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Shibwe. Off target from outside. For New York, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Back to McBride from deep. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds in the game. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys. He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Throwing it down. Oh, Robinson was fully committed on that.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges checked in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And the shot goes.
You know, Bridges rarely forces things. That's one thing you appreciate about his game. He stays within himself and plays within the flow of the game.
Hart pulls it in.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Hendricks following the bucket by the Knicks. Count that bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Yes, it's good. Brunson's got 32 points.
Boy, love the assertiveness and commitment from Brunson going to the rack.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Anunoby, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
OG elevating. Boy, this guy can fly.
To the right side, here's Hendricks. No good on the 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. The Jazz have gone 7 for 11 so far in the 4th. For 3, Collier. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Lauri Markkanen.
I'll tell you what, this guy worked his behind on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's powered home by Towns.
And, you know, for all his perimeter skills, Towns also bringing that physicality inside.
And Bailey gets it to go.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Misses the deep three-point attempt. And So it's Utah easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Lori, an impressive win tonight. What do victories like this tell you about where this team is headed?
It gives us confidence. We showed that if we play well and we play defense down the stretch, we can beat. And we've shown it. We can compete with anybody. We just got to do it for a full game.
Confidence is key down the stretch. Thanks, Lori.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For